I'm Olivia.
I'm Faith.
And we're from the Sustainable Living Experience. Welcome to our video about composting in Ann Arbor. Composting is a sustainable way to divert organic waste from landfills, reduce greenhouse gases emitted by decomposition, and create a usable fertilizer.
This workshop will tell you how to make and use an at-home compost bucket and how to order and use the City of Ann Arbor curbside compost bins.
It is estimated that 40% of the U.S. food supply is wasted each year. Not only is food waste an issue because there's so much food insecurity, but food waste is also a huge contributor to climate change. In landfills, food can't decompose the way it's meant to, which causes a buildup of greenhouse gases. This is why composting is so important. You can take your old food scraps, turn them into nutrient-rich compost, and use the compost to help grow new things.
Composting is the best way to reduce the amount of waste you are sending to landfills. Luckily, composting in Ann Arbor and at the University of Michigan is easy to do. While on campus, you can help U achieve its waste reduction goal by composting whenever possible. While off campus, in your home or apartment, you can create a useful fertilizer and feel good about helping reduce waste.
Composting in the City of Ann Arbor can be free and easy, especially if you live in a house off campus. The city offers free curbside compost carts to any home that doesn't currently have one. There's a delivery fee of $59, or you can pick yours up for free at City Hall or the Wheelers Service Center. To order a cart, please contact their customer service center by phone or email listed below.
Most students don't have outdoor spaces or yards they can create outdoor compost piles in, and for students in an apartment, using a curbside compost cart may not be an option. We're going to teach you an easy way to make an indoor-friendly compost bin.
Making the compost bin is simple and requires few materials. You need a bucket or bin with a good lid that closes, a drill, organic material like kitchen sticks, and kitchen scraps such as banana peels, vegetable stems, or overripe fruit. You can also buy home composters with ventilation and drainage systems, but it's really easy to make your own.
Did you get it?
You're going to start by drilling holes in the bottom, sides, and lid of your bucket. If you'll be keeping your compost indoors, make sure you have a surface you can keep it on that makes it damp or dirty since there are holes in the bottom. You'll want a lot of holes all over since your compost needs air. Then, you'll layer in your organic material, your browns and greens. Your browns are carbon sources, shredded leaves, newspaper, packing material, brown paper bags, and soil. Your greens provide nitrogen for your compost, which are food scraps. At the end, we'll explain what should and shouldn't be composted.
It's too tall. It might be maybe a little.
You should start with a good layer of browns, then alternate greens and browns as you add to your compost. Within your compost bin, you should aim for a ratio of 2 or 3 parts brown material for each part green material.
Sprinkle that dirt. Oh yeah.
Once it's layered, you should keep the bin closed and shake it or roll it around 1 to 2 times a week. Your compost should be about as wet as a wrung-out sponge, so you may need to add some water periodically. It'll take some time to create the right environment inside your compost, so have patience, but hopefully you'll start seeing results around 2 or 3 months.
Here are some tips to improve your compost. If there's a lot of water, add some dry brown material like paper, leaves, or some soil.
You can speed the process up by chopping your food scraps up before adding them or by blending your scraps.
You can also add worms to your bin, which is called vermicomposting. Worms will aid in the decomposition of your food scrap, helping to turn it into compost faster.
It will be too cold to keep your compost outside year-round, especially if you have worms. Be sure to bring it inside in the fall, winter, and spring. We recommend keeping it near your kitchen so it's more convenient for you to use. In the summer, you can keep a smaller container in your kitchen, then empty it outside in your bin every night. So now that you have a compost bin or know where to get one, what's actually compostable? Almost all kitchen plate scraps can be composted. This includes fruit and vegetable peels, cores, stems, and leaves. You can also compost grains, crusts, sauces, really anything that ends up on your plate.
In your home compost bins, you should avoid composting meat and dairy products since they can attract pests. But these items can be placed in Ann Arbor City compost bins, as well as anything labeled BPI certified compostable. These bioplastics will be able to break down in large industrial-sized compost, but not on your own in small-scale containers.
Most tea bags and coffee filters actually have plastic in them, so you should avoid composting these unless you know for certain that they are compostable. Any plastic-lined products or paper should not be composted. In your home composting, you should also avoid too much fats and oils, as well as lots of citrus and onions.
Remember, if you have a meal plan this semester, your carry-out containers from Michigan Dining are compostable. This includes the brown clamshell containers, cups, straws, and silverware, and of course your food scraps. This does not include any of the condiment containers or wrappers. Remember, your carry-out containers should be placed in Michigan compost bins around your dining halls and around your residence halls whenever possible.
Thank you so much for watching our video about composting at your homes and in Ann Arbor. We hope you learned a bit more about how you can reduce your food waste this year.